Oh, it's so dark. Ugh.
It's hard when it's dark outside.
Well, I mean, it's not very. It's also, this is not a very bright room.
Yeah.
So
when it's dark outside, it just doesn't.
everything is just, yeah, it's just all very. It's all very dark.
It's not.
And also, well, except that when it's nighttime, you wish it were darker.
Well, true.
You know, kind of like, why? You know, why can't, I mean, because that window doesn't, the big window at night, with all the streetlights and stuff, you feel like you're just in the, you're in the light.
Yeah. Everybody sees
So,
it.
but I wish, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this light behind you too. Let's see if this helps. No, not really.
Well,
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, that may help just a little. That's a little bit better. Have you looked at one of these yet, Mir?
I started to, and then I fell over the weekend, and so
What?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Just sore,
Just
real
sore?
sore. And I kind of jammed up this foot. It's
What
not swollen
happened?
today, so I just tripped over something. It's like I don't know if I tripped over myself or the
Oh, I can feel
play
this.
with chair or what it was, but it was.
We are so graceful.
It was just not pleasant. And then getting up, trying to get up too, was because I'm, it's hard to kneel, and I pretty much have to kneel to get out. So thankfully, I was close to a chair, so
You could pull yourself
I pulled
up.
myself over to the dining room chair, and then just kind of leaned all the way over it, so I didn't have to put too much weight on the knee, and then pulled it, like pull myself up. So that I was so mad. I just, when you do that, you're just like,
Dang it. Yeah. Okay, let's make some circles. Ooh, one of my clients delivered today, or actually she delivered, I wasn't there for her birth. She delivered on Saturday. I'm just doing her postpartum, so. They have to stay in the hospital a little bit longer, and so she wants, the food at the hospital is not,
so she wants you to.
it's not amazing, and also if you follow more Ayurvedic, you're trying to follow an Ayurvedic, not much to choose from. But she didn't want to do any of the nutritional stuff in the beginning, so.
So she just wants to know.
Well, no, now she's like, well, can you do some stuff?
Oh.
So let's go the other way.
What's wrong if they have to stay in a little longer?
So baby has what's called, it starts with a T, like TR apnea. So basically it just means breathing fast. So they're just paying attention.
Because with anything with breathing, want to pay attention with babies because they find so many different things cause SIDS.
Oh, please, Mary, just stop with the whole SIDS thing. It's like, you know what? Is this, yeah. I don't know. I have really big feelings about all of that. I feel like gestation is a long distance sport.
True.
It takes a long time. And then there's so many hurdles in utero. So are you going to get past all the hurdles? And we have out here, we have set ourselves up for a real obstacle course from the environment, pollutants, and also from a mental game. Kind of mentally, we're always, doubting ourselves, stressing ourselves out. So you're really using your shoulders. Relax your shoulders down. I can feel it right here a lot, which is why I notice it in you. You're so tight on your left side. I mean, you're really tight today.
Yeah, because I felt pretty, well, not really on this side, but it's my back and my, my back hurts and my knees hurt, so
Right.
I think that hurts.
All right, so let's lean all the way back. And then let those arms just dangle. And now lift with your chest, lift up. And come all the way forward to slouch. And let those arms just dangle. And then come all the way up. And lean all the way back. Right. And then lift with your chest. Let your chest lead the way, I should say. It's almost like a spinal roll, right? We're doing a seated spinal roll.
You've seen it.
He came over to help you with your seated spinal roll.
He's like, puts his nose right under the hand.
I know.
He's very good.
So I had my girls over yesterday. The girls that are doing their Ayurvedic training with me, and they make up the All Balance Collective.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. Well, that has become so hard. Oh, and then just hang forward. Let yourself hang forward, lean forward. Yeah, it just feels good. Let your head drop too, so your chin slightly tucks. Bring your hands up to your shins, right? So you're pushing yourself all the way up with your arms. And then let's open those feet a little bit wider. Look, I found the little disc. We'll see how that feels on your leg though. So, and then let's push the legs out so you get a nice, good stretch. Oh man, that feels good. And then let's alternate dropping the shoulder forward. I have got to go to Bill's Plastics and order a replacement for that window. Instead of putting glass, I'm going to do plexiglass.
And they can do it.
Because he's a madman.
I think it's plexiglass is a great idea. And you can get it thick enough that it won't, bend or anything. Yeah, you can get like 1/4 inch or
right.
You can get up to 1 inch thick. But you know what I'm saying? You can get it as thick as you want.
I just can reach out to Christian too and see if he can come over. And when can he come over? Call Bill, order the plastic, and then Christian's got to go get all the extra, the little pieces that need to be replaced. Okay, and then let's just bring our feet in a little bit more and just do a little, pardon me. Ooh, wiggle of the legs. I know, right? Why are we both yawning?
Ooh.
I feel like I was not. I feel like I slept well. It's been a treat to have, because the last doula client delivered last Sunday. So, it's been I've slept pretty much all week. 2 of the nights I got up in the middle of the night to look. Or like this morning, I got up at, 6. So.
My dog woke me up a couple times during the night. She does this where she comes and she jumps like a.
Oh, she's like on the side of the bed, jump.
And then after that, that's when she goes, it makes this horrible high whine. Okay. And she can do it forever.
So you don't have to have one of these little disc things that goes on the floor. You can even just use a piece of paper, right? Mm-hmm. So even if I use just a piece of paper on the floor, I can move that paper around and it's just as good, right? So, or a washcloth, right? For our purposes of what we're doing. So, all right, so you're starting with your second best leg, right? You can start either leg you want. So just stretch it out And we got our toe pad down, and so it feels a little different than bringing it in. So we're gonna do toe pad, heel, and see if there's a difference. So stretch it out, bring it in. Because when you have your toe pad down, you can't really extend the leg perfectly straight, although you can.
Well, this is the knee that we're trying to work at the knee to get it straight. So,
but what I can feel is I can feel this in my hamstring connection.
Yeah.
Right? Whenever the toe pad is down, you're pulling from the back of the leg. Pulling from the back.
Yeah.
You can feel it. And it's going to feel it later. I can tell right now. It is going to feel it later. Oh, my knee is popping a little. Normal. Have we done 50 or 20?
I haven't been counting.
Okay, so now let's stop and let's put our heel down. All right, so let's push the heel out and bring the heel back. And out and back. And now you feel it more on the top of the leg.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't that crazy? Now, although I say that, but I'm still warm on my backside leg.
Yeah,
But now you feel it.
And the front of the knee, yeah.
On the top. Okay, we've got a client reaching out. I'm going to say yes. Oh, wow. I can
I feel on the back of it.
feel it. Yeah. I think
But
it's
on
because.
the other side, kind of in a different place than the pointed.
Well, when we switch our legs, let's start with the heel and
Okay.
see how that feels for us initially. Okay, so now let's switch our leg. Because that's a lot. I can really, I'm gonna wiggle. I gotta wiggle a little.
Yeah, look at me, it's good.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be much, which is everything we do.
But it just kind of keeps you in the same position, so you have to,
Mm-hmm.
you're working
Now,
the same bit.
I feel like I slept a lot over here on this side. So here we go. So start with the heel, and let's see if we go back and forth the heel, if we just really feel that focus more now on the front leg. And I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the back leg saying, don't forget about me.
Yeah.
You just did this to me. Now I feel it more on the front side leg.
And also a little bit like underneath the knee.
Around the knee.
Yeah, like above the knee mostly, but then
Mm-hmm.
those
little attachment ligaments.
that's
Okay.
those little rubber bands that are
Those rubber bands, those dry rubber bands. Now we have that for sure feeling. And I do feel it in my butt. I mean, maybe because I'm talking about it and I'm anticipating it. So.
Yeah, I think but it took a few moves like this to even get anything going back here.
Okay, so now let's put our toe pad down. Toe pad. Oh man, it just immediately kicks into that back hamstring.
Yeah.
And all we're doing is pushing the leg forward. But I'll tell you this, my front leg is like, why are you doing this? And I didn't feel it on the top of my thigh
On the other one.
when I had my heel, right? When I did it on the first side.
When you start with the toe pad, it's not as, the top of the leg doesn't react as much.
Boy, right in there.
Right now it's getting.
I had the girls yesterday. We were practicing a wrap treatment and a belly massage. And she was like pushing into my psoas. I was like, oh yeah, that's real tight. Stay right there. Okay, I have to stop. It's just stuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop. I mean, boy. Yowza. I guess it just means I need this. Ooh, the cramps are real. Oh.
Something that with the psoas and it goes to that, what's that front one that runs on the front?
Whatever that band is, it basically that holds our legs onto our torso, right?
And when that gets.
Would you please talk to your son, the trainer? What is the band that holds our legs onto our torso? Because Cheryl's having a cramp right now. And she can't remember. This whole leg, now it's just saying, why are you doing this? Ooh. You know, I almost brought something out for us to do a nice stretch, maybe we'll do that. We can use our chairs or we can use our blocks. Kind of like we're doing, oh, I know what we can do. I think we need our chairs. So, oh my God. You need that muscle to walk.
Yeah, and it's
Dang it.
when it hurts, it's
Okay. I'm going to give you something so that you're not a little extra cushion on this too, because it's just mean. And then here's your strap. Okay. Let me grab. So I've heard two different stories about termites, right?
Mhm.
I always thought it was dampness that termites will thrive, right? But is it not dampness? Is it dry?
I honestly don't know. Because it's just wood is what I think.
Yeah.
Termites and wood.
Yeah, exactly. They're all about the wood.
Oh, look. It's a
All right, so extend one leg from the hip, straight forward, and wherever it feels good for your foot to be on the chair. Like, for example, you've got more ankle. I like the way right in the meat of my calf.
Yeah, that's
I kind of feel like, especially if I pull back, really activate the extended leg, feels much better.
Uh-huh.
I feel like, well, and also maybe I'm getting a little chair massage into my calf. Just goes to show I need a massage. All right, so let's stretch out, even though I know you don't necessarily need the strap-on foot. Let's start with strap-on foot. And I'm just letting this leg kind of hang out to the side. And I'm gonna lift my sternum, pull with my arms. So I'm pulling my arm bones back to move my chest forward, right? And then now I'm gonna push my toe pad. Now it activates my calf. Ooh. Lifting the kneecap up in towards the thigh. I don't feel anything in my hamstring, right? But I feel it in my calf.
yeah.
And I think it's the chair, it's the movement of pushing the toe pad forward, it's the lift of the kneecap into the thigh. So now I'm going to release. I'm going to go closer. Get closer to my foot. I'm probably divided by half, I'm going to guess. Okay, so now, strong leg, lift the kneecap into the thigh, right? And then, pull on your straps, pull the arm bones back, and move the chest forward, right? And just keep your neck and your head nice and easy breezy. And then now, push the toe pad away while you pull. Even more. And breathe. And breathe.
Breathing is good.
Breathing is good. Well, this is called it's several different things, right? And then release. But if we had the foot connected here, right? Mm-hmm. So, and the knee was down, we call this head of the knee down. So, Janu Shirshasana, the head of the knee to move down. And then we could also say head beyond the knee, maybe. I mean, let's go just destroy Sanskrit, right? But when we're working to extend forward, we're moving to bring the chin to the shin, right? So it feels like head of the knee down, but head beyond the chin, right? Chin beyond the shin. So, all right, so now because we're both pretty flexible, let's take our strap and just push it out towards the end of our chair. Now, what we're not going to have here, you want to make sure you don't pull your chair back. We don't have that counter to push the strap away, which I think is so powerful. So we're just giving this a go, right? All right, so strong extended leg, kneecap lifted into thigh, pull the toe pad back to start, because there's just something about that. Lift the sternum up, lengthen the spine, Pull the arm bones back, and now push your toe pad slightly away and start to extend to come forward. Move down, pause, lift the kneecap into the thigh, pull the toes back. Oh, and then push the toe pad forward. Just the toe pad, toes come back, and then extend a little more forward. Oh, I'm pulling my chair so hard back, it's just off its back feet. But I feel like I can skip and I can extend. I can stretch my hands out to grab the back of the chair. I remember my limbs are so much longer than yours, right? So lift the kneecap into the thigh, right? So the kneecap is lifted. Pull the toe pad back. And now keep the leg very active while you push the toe pad forward. Oh, and then arm bones pull into the torso. Chest moves forward, and then release.
Gotta get longer arms.
Ah,
2-3 inches would be great.
Oh, and then let's pull down. Let's do the other side. I know, buddy, it's not your day. So I learned something about the dog yesterday. I mean, I've known this about him a little bit anyway. Laura told me when I got him, she said he alerts to babies, like to a baby cry, he alerts. So whenever I'm teaching my childbirth class, if I play a video, because, for the longest time I just taught here all the time, play a video and he would race into the room, right? Okay. He races into the room when he hears the baby cry when it's born. I can already feel it. We're not even anywhere. All right, so kneecap into the thigh. Pull the toe pad back, but keep the heel down. Lift the sternum.
I can't put the heel down because my
So as soon as you push the toe pad forward, it'll go down.
Okay.
So push the toe pad forward. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Because I was going to say my lower leg is too fat. And pushing the leg.
And really let your sternum come. So tilt your torso, lift the sternum, and breathe. I keep relaxing my legs, so I want to keep bringing action to it.
Now, am I bringing forward yet or just holding?
You're holding, but you can fold forward a little bit. So let's do it again. Let's go forward. Let's go forward a little bit. So come forward and let's start over. So stretch a little more forward. Yep. Okay, so here we go. Kneecap into thigh, strong leg. Pull the toe pad back so you're dorsiflexing your foot. And now lift the torso, move the sternum forward, arm bones back, and now push the toe pad away, and there it is. All back into my shoulders, shoulder blades, all of my squeeze the hips muscles. Right?
Get back in there.
And then release. We're going to do it one more time. You know we're not done. Gosh, I can feel it all on my squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the hips. So let's see. So what did I have? So that the first thing is he cries when the baby's born, or anytime if there's any kind of thing, anything on TV, or if I'm listening to a podcast and there's any kind of baby crying, he's alerting. He's alerting to the baby cry. That's what he does. All right. So my back is really hurting. I'm using those muscles that have had a week off. A week off. All right, so extend out. You're a little more forward, okay? So here we go. Now you don't have now you have to be careful and use more of your core to come forward instead of the strap in your arms, right? Because you don't want to lift the chair up. So kneecap is lifted, leg is active. Pull the toe pad back. And now push the toe pad forward. And now extend. Extend, extend. I don't know, this side's not as loose. Pull the arm bones back. Move the sternum and chest forward. You can really feel the difference, but if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you can see the difference. So if you're looking at me, I am your mirror. Yeah. Okay. And now I really, really feel that hamstring. It's getting a good one. Oh, all right. This knee pop on the way out. Oh, okay. Let's do those spinal rolls again, because that's what my back is really calling for. So the idea is we are cat and cowing, right? We're doing a little cat and cow here. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so now here's my exhale, right? And I'm leaning back until I'm doing a back bend. Oh, and then at some point my chest leads the way, and then a spinal roll all the way down. Oh. And then when I'm ready, I round my back up. And I just keep rounding until I hit the back of the chair and my back bend. Oh, and then and just so move at your own pace. Oh, just a more intense spinal roll. I wish somebody was pulling me up though, so I wasn't pulling myself up at all. Let's do a couple more. As deep and down as you want to go. Kind of shortened mine a little. Also because I'm starting to move. I'm moving some of that stale energy in my body. It's calling me to cough a little. It's almost like our spring and summer kind of meld together, right? They're melding together right now.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling a lot of extra mucus in my body, which is crazy.
What they say is now we're only about 2 months of the year that we don't have bad allergies.
Oh, yeah.
2 months of the year is bad allergies.
Okay. And then come to sit up. We kind of leaned into that. That felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
Those legs move. Feel okay on your knee?
Yeah.
Foot's okay? I think we might need to do some of our ankle work.
I think because they were both swollen, but I think it's gone down quite a bit.
I mean, they look the same. One doesn't look any more swollen really than the other. They look kind of the same.
If
I'm looking at your creases, the little foot creases from my viewpoint, your left one is you have a little deeper crease on your left side. So your right side has definitely kind of made a comeback. Okay, so just thinking about our feet, and if you want, let's move your chair back so your feet are on some extra cushion, right? Your mat cushion. Just so that your feet, you can do some, yes, just for your toe pads. And that's, my toe pads don't care. Are you going to pick up my trash today? Oh my God, it's a glorious day in the neighborhood. Stop, let's see if they stop. Sounds like they're stopping. What do you know? I'm going to count it a good day. All right, so we're going to do our feet. So we're going to lift up on our toe. Just the toe pads are up. And now I know I want to bring my feet back. Here, let me count a little bit. So I can feel really a bigger, like I'm doing a toe squat, right? And then heels down, right? So lift up and down. Now I can feel which of the arches of my feet, which arch is like,
no.
Why are you putting those stiletto heels on? I went to have lunch with my girlfriend, Nicole. And, Nicole's not 5 foot, but I always say, you're 5 foot, I'm 6 foot. And she's like, oh my God, I want to show you my new shoes. And they're crazy. They're crazy, big, tall, huge wedge shoes. And they're real quirky looking. They're just like her. They're perfect. She's like, they are so comfortable. I was like, my feet hurt. looking at those.
I know. I can't even think about it. I mean, I used to do that in college. You know, we had the cork heel.
A cork heel, really
even the
big.
toe was really high.
Exactly, more platformy. You know, and I guess it was a little platform too. I don't know. I used to. You know,
Oh, yeah, I used to enjoy it.
Wear heels all the time. I mean, probably up until about 10, 15 years ago, I wore heels all the time. I'd have a t-shirt, jeans, and heels on. But yeah, no thank you. Not anymore.
Oh, yeah, and I used to have the cutest boots with, you know,
Big tall heels, yeah.
Heels. Yeah.
So this is our new heel, Mary.
Yes, this is.
So now up here, I'm going to bring my feet back a little more. Now my knees are definitely over my toes. That feels so different.
Working the toes.
Really working the toes. Now, we feel the big toe. We feel its neighbor. We feel the middle one. We might feel the ring one a little bit, but we don't feel the little toes. So what I want you to do is push your heels out so you can feel your little toe.
I think then that makes me do this.
It makes you lift your shoulders up. Yeah, let your arms hang down.
Hold it here.
Oh, so now rock into your big toe pad. I'm getting cramps in my feet now. Now rock out to your little toe pad, right? So rock into your big, there's where the cramps come in, and rock out to your little. Yep. And let's do it just, I don't know, a handful more times. I want to say that's 5, but I really only think this one is 3. 2 more. Lift your shoulders down. Okay, now I can bring my feet up. Oh, I want to give my feet a massage. So bring one leg up and we'll do a double. Oh. So we get a little hip stretch, but we can also give our foot just a little. Because this right here, this arch, was hating every moment of that. So letting that knee kind of move down, right? So we can push away, bring it in, and push, and bring it in. So when we push away, we can feel a contraction in the booty and here, and so it's a little bit of, it's called an abduction. And when we pull in, you feel the stretch, but you can feel the work on the inside leg. We're adding, right? Add. Oh. But because my piriformis is so pissed off all the time on this leg, it's like, stop adding. Just go to your ad, girl. Don't add. Just add. Add. Right? So just, you can just feel that little, just that little bit. Just that little bit of, it's big. And then you can also point and flex your foot, still getting a little bit of this work, making circles. And so this is your foot that's a little more swollen, it seems, even though it's not the one you cared for the other one so well.
I think the other one is the one I landed on awkwardly. So that's, I think, why I figured it's more swollen. Maybe it's just more sore.
So when I'm doing an Abhyanga, I circle all the joints over and over and over again.
I need to live in masseuse. So I need to live in masseuse.
Yes.
I told you.
That's when we say we're accepting roommate applications. Are you a massage therapist?
You get $100 off the rent.
I know. Oh. And then let's do the other side. Mirror. Ooh. Massage. I don't know if I confessed this last week, but when I was waiting for my client to call me back, I thought, I'm going to soak my feet. I mean, because I can't make a damn appointment to have a pedicure because my schedule is just a little too full right now. And when I really want to go, it's like on a Monday or a Tuesday, because Monday's my lightest day. They're not open on Monday. And so that's just,
how dare they?
How dare them have a day off? Well, the truth of the matter is, sir, this goes back to like being in the service industry. Restaurants are typically closed on Monday if you're gonna close a day. So service industry kind of closing. Well, all of those waiters, I always wanted a pedicure. So anyway, I sat and I did my own. Fail. Full on fail. I should basically just give all of my toe polish away. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's almost embarrassing, but
I can't get mine to look right when I
okay, here we go. Ab and ab, ab and ab.
And I feel more of this.
Well, and also I'm doing my toes like this. I'm like, and I'm looking, and then, I mean,
Yeah, it just you can't.
It's ridiculous.
You can't see them from the right angle, and it's.
Mm-hmm.
I always get them cut crooked or.
Oh, this is a total butchery job down here.
That's what mine usually look like.
And I cut them so short that whenever I go in, they're just like, "Do you want me to file those?" I'm like, "Look, just rub my feet."
See, and I have to because I have my toes that round up, my big toes, and so they keep telling me that they bang into the top of my shoes, and then I have to get wider. It's like trying to get rounded toes or bigger. But it still doesn't seem to have to be still bang into the top, and then they'll get bruised up, and then I had to have the what do you call them? It's the toe, the side of the toe swells. Ingrown toenail.
Ingrown toenail, yeah.
So that I had to have them operated on both of them, and they said, and he says that yeah, it's going to keep going if you keep getting shoes that the toe bangs into.
This is what my feet look like.
I know. I'm just like, and I've never in my life had been told that they did it, but that's why I have to keep them real sanded, not sanded down. Yeah, I guess.
I love it though. Keep those toes sanded down.
Filed down.
Filed down, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so let's take the ab and the ad. I'm gonna have you move up on your thing again. See, this is your extra part of your workout today. Is out of your chair, in your chair, out of your chair, in your chair. Because what I want us to do is, oh, that knee pop. Yep. There you go. What we're gonna do is push toe pad up.
Rondichon.
Huh?
Rondichon.
I'm Rondichon, yes. So we are abducting, adducting, and we're making a little U.
Makes much more sense than when you have this machine that you do it.
Oh yeah.
And I can never tell if I'm ad or adducting.
Well, and actually, if we're mimicking one of those machines, just hold your foot in a 90, hold your leg in a 90-ish, 90-ish, right? And just push it out, and then now let it come in, right?
Smaller.
So we're not doing as much of a rondichon. But I can so feel it.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had those weights on our ankles.
Oh, I forgot as I got my car
Okay,
today.
come back in.
I didn't go get weights.
I didn't get them either. We're not getting them yet.
Good.
So now let's make the big kind of circle out and circle in. Circle out and out and out and out and out. Ooh, right when you start to feel it. Okay, so now just do a 90. Go out. And in. Holy, holy. I know. Let's do 2 and 1. Okay. Let your legs kind of do a little bit of this because we're really focusing on legs today. I'm going to give you both of those bad boys. Now I'm going to go get some. Oh. How's my butt work?
Yeah, let's go.
You don't need the disc. You can just use dishcloths or
Napkins.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Brace yourself on your chair. So let's just do the 90. Open out. Like we've got that machine at the gym. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! I need to stretch my butt out. So come out of your chair. Oh man. So certainly feel at my hamstrings when I'm here forward. But if I just shift my weight side to side, right? Like I'm doing sort of a little just rock all my weight left, rock all my weight right.
Okay.
You can kind of feel it. Now, we can also bend a knee side to side. Ooh, that works too. You can bend both knees. Lots of popping happening over here on my side. Oh. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh man, rock to your toes, rock to your heels, and then come on back down into your chair because we know it's there. All right, thank you, legs. Whew. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna get a drink of water too.
Good idea.
Water drink. Water break. Oh. I have roosters. I'm surrounded by roosters.
I got out of the car this morning and I thought, usually Leanne's yard is the noisiest, but there was a dog behind that was barking, like in the alley, and then the roosters were going there. I thought, oh my goodness.
Well, and I feel like there's always been one about a block over on the other side. They've always had maybe a rooster and some chickens. I mean, since the moment I moved in, I feel like I just assume it's the same people.
But somebody's gotten another rooster because there's like
I feel like there's one, right? Oh,
yeah, I think they have one. I heard that.
I cannot imagine though, with those dogs they keep in the backyard.
Yeah,
all
they
the
the
time.
dogs right with the chickens and the eggs.
I mean, with such a small yard. I mean, I feel like dogs and chickens are fine, but
You need a big yard.
you need a bigger space, and their backyard is teeny tiny. Ooh. This feels really good. I'm just throwing my arms down, throwing them down. Okay. There we go. All right, so here we go, Mary. Chin goes down. And then chin reaches up, all the way up, as far as you can go. Stretch your chin, stretch your neck. Chin goes down. Maybe shake your head now. Gaze forward and then gaze up. Chin goes up. Stretch your neck up. And then chin down. No. I can feel those muscles in my back. Wrong boy. No. And then chin up. Gaze up. Stretch the neck. Oh, one more time. Chin down. No. And then go ahead and up. Yeah. Gaze up, look up. Chin up, stretch the neck. And there you go. Ah. So I'm going to take my blocks and I want to stretch side to side. Because I really want to reach down to touch my block. So we started kind of wiggling a little so we can feel our sitting bones shift weight side to side. Right? You can feel that. That feels good. It just means I can feel which side I need an adjustment. I just notice I need an adjustment. When I swing a little, I'm like, oh yeah, you so need an adjustment. Not just an attitude adjustment, a spinal adjustment. My joke every time I go to the chiropractor, thank you for the attitude. I mean the spinal adjustment. Okay, so reach down, just let your hand sink into that block, and now you'll know I need to move my block up a little bit. And then this side butt cheek comes up off the chair, but that's okay. So I'm going to come out, transverse abdominal, really working hard to lean over here. Pretty good. I mean, that has to be good because the reformer's in the way. And then I can feel this side now. This butt cheek is kind of lifted, but that's okay. I'm going to just stretch and relax that side waist. And then now contract and use those muscles to come up. So here's the deal. When we lean in, if we move to let the flesh of the bottom on this side down onto the chair, we're getting a nice stretch. So we're expanding this side. So now we bring ourselves up. We really use these muscles. We're contracting these muscles to come all the way up so we can come to the other side. So we can just throw ourselves side to side, but that's really what we're going for. We really want to feel expand on one side and stretch on the other. Contract on the other. Oh, so here we go. Coming out. Let's add the arms. Coming out. Coming out. Coming out. Finishing up, second side. Coming out. Oh. Come all the way. Nice. Woo! So we're going to make let's just do U's. Just do U's, right? U around. U around. So when I come this way, because I don't have a cushion on my chair, and I lean back, wow, it's like I'm massaging the sitting bone on this side. You might be able to feel it, through everything, but this is where you realize that as you age, the junk in the trunk is not as full. It's not as firm. It's a little soft. So now I really feel the real massage on the bones. I don't know if we call that a massage, really. Oh, okay. So we're going to use this U to do our twist. So our twist is generally this, right? Mm-hmm. So let's just do general simple twist, right? And actually, I changed my mind. Come back. I want you to look and then look, right? Just like we did the chin, the neck down, chin up. So look over the shoulder and then come back, second side. Come back, just moving right to left. Now, the next time you look over your right shoulder, I want you to twist. Twist, look right, all the way. And now twist, look left. all the way. Twisting right. All the way. Twisting left. Ah. Just side to side. Okay, so now I want you to let the arms do a little spiral, like we're windmilling. Right? Here's our windmill. That's getting into that shoulder. Now don't. Let's go here. Go here if the shoulder doesn't go up. Right? This works. This is a good one. I like this a little. Swing it out like you're stirring the pot. You know you're stirring the pot, Mary. Because we're going to take that swinging, that stirring, that shifting, that looking, and let's finish up our second side here. And then just look forward, Mary. We're going to come in and around. There's that U. In and around. So here we go. In, yeah. I'm inhaling one direction because it feels good. Exhaling the other direction. I'm going to do one more each side. Oh, my back is feeling so much better. And then come in. Now my arms have some feeling. My arms have a little like warmth. Woo! All right, so chin up or head up. Do whatever you want with your arms. Just let your ear rock down to the side. And now you can feel, I feel it here in my clavicle. Feel it along the side of my neck. Everything is feeling kind of like a good stretch. And I know I don't have to go right into that second side, but I'm going to go to for just the purposes of continuing. So here we come up and then other side. And we're trying to not lean side to side, right? We're trying to just let our head do all the leaning and moving. So I don't need as much on this side, right? I didn't sleep as much on this side, I guess. Although I woke up sleeping on my left. I know. Oh, here's my story about Lex, what I learned about Lex with the whole crying. Mm-hmm. So when I have a massage therapist come to the house to give me a massage, before the shed, we did it right here. And that's when Joy was coming over. I always had to put Lex up because he would nip at Joy. He wouldn't bite her. He'd just nip at her. He's a big guy.
Yeah, and so
people are scared of him. And so I'd have to put him in a stool. So I know he alerts to babies because I've had clients here with their babies and doing yoga. And if a baby cries, I had one client over with 2 babies and the little one cried. I was holding Henry, and he ran over like, "What are you doing?"
I should be able to solve this. I'm super dog.
I'm super dog, exactly. And then when we were at the yoga mart, I had a client who brought her, let's say, 3-year-old. And the kid was just running and screaming through the door. So Lex ran up and pushed him with his nose. Like, stop! Right? So I know that he does these things. He's never bit anybody, but nonetheless. So my girls were over yesterday and then head straight up. That feels so much better.
You must have been with a family before.
Maybe. And so
sometimes I wouldn't see him picking up all those things.
Well, and I don't know. So Michaela was here with one of her littles, and he was very interested, and she was happy. She wasn't screaming, crying, or anything. She was happy, and Mom was holding her, and she's looking around and smiling, and they have dogs, so mom's not scared. And she's patting her, and so Lex is like, "Hey, don't do that," and goes, starts to go like at the baby, right? So I mean, Michaela was not. She was like, I said, "Lex, get away from that baby." She said, "It's so funny. It's like he's doing a little nibble on her." So I put him in his box. But he's such a good dog in every other way.
But it's and it's kind of funny because usually you see it in female dogs, but not in male dogs.
Mhm.
But if he was around a litter or something, he might have picked up that
Yeah.
kind of parenting. Because when littles are out in the fields and stuff, if it's a wild kind of situation, you have to nip them and
Bring 'em
push
in.
them and bring them.
But when it
And
comes
hurt
to me receiving a treatment, I can't. I mean,
No, you
he can let me give someone a treatment. Yeah. All right, so I feel like I need a little more stretch on this side. So I'm going to put my weight on this hand. I'm going to come into a nice, better seated posture. And then I'm going to let my, oh, I can really feel like better stretch now.
I fall asleep like it.
Maybe I'll give that arm. The arm that's holding the weight, I'm just giving it a little rock, just a little swing, I guess. But the truth is, if I just let the weight pull my arm down, even stretch out a little bit, that takes away. So yeah, always playing around. I'm going to hold it by the edge. Oh, that's more. Maybe it was more because I moved my arm. Maybe it was more because of the grip. Yeah.
It feels heavy.
Feels heavier? Everything, all the stretching.
I guess because the weight isn't balanced, it's all going down.
And then let's do the other side. Ooh, this right here.
Mm.
Okay. Next lesson, breast exam.
But this whole front part hurts when when you're doing so many turns and twists and stuff.
Oh yeah. Mm. So do all the things. Maybe a little swing.
This side's tighter.
I would, pull your legs in, she'll do the right thing. I'm going to change the grip. Change my grip. This side's not as sore for me. I can still feel it. It's still good. And then release. Ooh, I'm done. She did not answer me. Okay. All right, let's lean back. Let's let ourselves just, you can keep your chin tucked. Just let your shoulder blades be supported. You can even let your head lean back. If it feels okay for your shoulders, you can hold on to the back of your head and just kind of let your head rest into your hands. And then that gives you that leaning back a little more stable possibly. Oh, those muscles are so sore. Oh, and then come to sit up near. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much.
We might be sore tomorrow.
I think
just put those in your chair.
Okay.
Yeah. I might leave these out because these were handy dandy. Till I clean the floor, and then I pull these up and I use them to clean the floor.
Yeah, really.
I'm like, look how smart you are, Cheryl. Why don't you bring those out here? Oh,
thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Do you want me to just put
no, I'll put it all up. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Oh, let's turn this off. So now you've gone and you've maybe you've subscribed to this so that you'll have access.
Oh, okay. That's
You
what I have to
know?
subscribe.
Well, I mean, I don't think you